Hi, welcome back to Rebecca's Travels. Today I'm going to be talking about Pembrokeshire in South Wales, so let's jump right into it. Now, Pembrokeshire in South Wales is a beautiful part of the UK to go and visit. It has some beautiful towns and cities and beach resorts, such as Tenby, St David's, and also Haverfordwest. They're all equally beautiful, and there's lots to see and do in all three of them, and they make great places to go. And yes, it's I would say it was definitely a recommended worthwhile trip, especially if you're living in a neighbouring county such as Carmarthen, and then you can easily take a day trip into Pembrokeshire, and vice versa. If you live in Pembrokeshire, you can take a day trip into Carmarthenshire. So yes, again, St David's is a beautiful city, even though it's very small, about the size of a village. It's got a cathedral, which technically makes it a city, and it also has some cafes and shops, souvenir shops to go and visit, and there's also museums and a village hall to go and visit. When I went, there was an exhibition there, which was worthwhile seeing. Tenby is a beautiful seaside resort. Again, it's a large seaside resort with the North Beach, the South Beach, the Harbour Beach and the Castle Beach, and it also has a castle and Tenby Museum and art gallery, and sometimes they do exhibitions at the Tenby Museum and art gallery, so that's in my opinion worth checking out. And that will tell you about the resort of Tenby in the war years and in Victorian times, etc. And it will also tell you about other things that you might be interested in. And there's also a climbing place in Tenby, and you can do water sports, and there's lots of pubs, bars, like nightclubs, shops, cafes to go and visit. The fish and chips are also not bad if you like fish and chips in Tenby. If you're into that sort of thing. Also, it has some nice parks as well, and the castle, the ruin of the castle is beautiful to see. Again, you can get buses and coach and horses, a horse and carriage to go around the resort of Tenby. Also you can get local buses and trains. There's also a leisure centre in Tenby as well. So again, it's easy to get to other resorts from Tenby, and there's lots of car parking spaces as well. And it's the scenery is very beautiful to look at. Like all the buildings are very colourful, and there's a beautiful harbour to see, and you can also go fishing there, and if you're into fishing. So I would say it was definitely well worth a visit. There's also amusements there also at Tenby. So yes, I would say definitely well worth a visit. And the next place I'm going to mention that I've been to in Pembrokeshire is Haverfordwest. That has a beautiful shopping centre with a variety of shops and a market. The market's pretty good to go to. There's also some nice scenery. There's some worthwhile art galleries and museums to go to in Haverfordwest. There is also in St David's and Tenby some nice art galleries as well to go and visit. And yes, there's lots of choice of shops, cafes and pubs also in Haverfordwest, and again it's easy to park, and again some nice parks to go and visit, and restaurants, lots of eating places to choose from, all different budgets. So generally the same in Pembrokeshire, all different budgets. There's a wide range of eating places. There's also beach bars at Tenby, which is absolutely fantastic. If you're on the beach in the summer, then you can just go to a beach bar. So yes, so definitely well worth a visit. So what I would like to say also is again in Haverfordwest there's a great choice of nightlife, lots of pubs and clubs to choose from, so it is definitely a well worth a visit. And it is a very beautiful town to go and visit as well. There's also train station, and you can get local buses to different places, and like I say, there's a variety of car parking. Also in Pembrokeshire there's other castles to visit, and there's also Oakwood Theme Park, which is a great attraction for children and adults. I haven't actually been there, but it looks like a great attraction, and looking at other like theme park videos on YouTube, people rate it as well worth a visit, and that's I think open on a weekend. It wasn't open when I was there because I was just there during the week, but it'll be a great attraction to go and visit, particularly in spring and summer time when you get good weather. So and yes, there's rides there, there's eating places, there's slides for children to go on as well. It's probably more for older children though, rather than younger children, but again, if you go onto Outwood Theme Park's website, you can have a look, but basically whether you think it's going to be worth a visit. Again, you may get it cheaper if you go into groups of people, or like coach trips for instance. So again, if you go onto Oakwood Theme Park's website, then it'll tell you more about it. They're the same for castles, like there's different prices for adults, maybe students, OAPs, children. So again, if you go on, if you Google castles in Pembrokeshire, then they'll come up. Again, it's free to go and visit Tenby ruin of a castle, and yes, again, I would say that they're well worth a visit. The castles, there's also a castle at Haverfordwest, a ruin of a castle there. So if you're into castles, definitely worth checking out. So, well, that's all from me today. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing Costa Dorada Salou in Spain, and I'm going to go into more depth about that. As for accommodation in Pembrokeshire, there's a wide variety of bed and breakfast, camping, apartments, hotels to visit. Again, you'd probably be better to go on something like Trivago, or maybe book with a coach company, such as Shearings or Alpha. I mean, it's really up to you, or you can go direct to the hotel and book direct, or your accommodation. So yes, I would definitely say it's well worth a visit, and thank you for watching. I'm going to be doing, like I say, Costa Dorada, Spain tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in my next travel video, which is going to be tomorrow. I love you all. You all mean so much to me, and thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. to receive more videos and more travel updates. Thank you. Bye for now.